Right, this guy's bringing in some coal finally. So now the line usage is yes on that. It's going to give him some coal to work on. Another train has got stuck. Train 54 again. Oh my god, what this time? Oh, rip. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Why is he... So he's come along, he's come down to here and stopped, that's fine. Why is he going to go this way? Oh, I think he's too long for that platform. Ah, I didn't make the platform for the iron ore long enough. I don't think... Yeah, it's a 160 meter and I basically bought 240 meters worth of stuff. And if I try and extend that, it's going to collide with a tunnel. This is major miscalc. Major miscalc. This is not good. I need to get this guy out of here. That's not going to be easy. How can we make him go somewhere else? I'm going to have to redo the tunnel and everything to extend this. What a mess. No, it's not really the cross that's a problem. I will have to move the cross, but it's not really the cross that is the issue here. I mean, I can try and delete that just to make that guy move a little bit. I'm going to try and upgrade this to a 240. Okay, the signal's in the way for a kickoff. And then it's mostly... So if I get rid of the track, we might just get away with this, you know. Get rid of the track. See if it'll... Terrain alignment collision. Right, that's good. Apart from this train here, going to be completely in the way. If we delete this track, push him back a little bit. And then we can put the X back, hopefully. Oh boy, don't know where he's going now though. Okay, put a signal up. Let's see. We want one just before the X on the way down now, which is about... Yeah. This guy's a bit problematic. If we just maybe U-turn him. Maybe get him off the X and then U-turn him back. Hopefully we can get away with this. Okay, turn around. Wait the signal. Job's a good one. Okay, we've got line usage on this as well. We've got some iron ore. You always make your freight platforms at least 400 meters, Red Falcon. Thing is, though, like, can you just do that financially, or do you struggle with the finances if you do that? Yeah, as long as you make one of them on the entire line from one way, everything else has to be one way, so you only need to, like, trigger one thing, really. Okay, that didn't like that. Train 58. guy certainly had no path when I did that. No path electric. All of this is electric, I thought. No, I had electric lines turned on when I did all this, so I don't really know. He's saying he's got no path, though. Train 58 is this one. 4K's goods is this one. I think it's normally when it says no path. It's too long for the station. Don't think that's the issue, but that is an issue for sure. Maybe that is the issue. Okay, let's get rid of this. Construction not possible, apparently.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I think it's because there's a little bend in it, though. We'll do it here instead. Too much slope. Okay, that's that on that. Signals. That one's a little bit close now. Push that one a little bit further down. Okay, that means this guy is probably not big enough either. Ay, ay, ay. Good night, SF Giants. I seem to have my 1 year nuts, but I'm sure this is my 11-month resub. Mr. Stushu, do not argue with Twitch. It's in your favor, so just roll with it. Now, I don't think this is going to fit very well when we upgrade this. Yeah. All that messing about I had with this line. Rip. Have you seen the problem at the monument? I'm not sure what you mean, Bowsy. It was linked to the crossing, what do you mean? Why is that not fitting in? See if we can get across over here. Like a glove. Your cross was too close to train was sitting on it. Yeah, it's fine. Once we put it back, it'll figure it out. See? Signals need to go back on. Okay, coming out of there. Get down to about here. Make that one way. And if you bring the line manager up, that's always a test. If you see the lines, it means things are working. Okay. Should be good now. Why those double tracks? Because future. When you play this game, you always end up, as I just found out there, my platform's not long enough, and you always end up with your track isn't enough. It's always better to just double track things now rather than have to do it all later. It's so much more work. Like, there are lines down here that I've only got one train on, but I still built significant track. Because later on, and you know, I've got capacity here as well, so I've got options. I've got crossovers here, which means I can do double things with this. I can use either platform. So I've got more capacity built in. He's got quite a bit of stuff, huh? Plenty of iron ore coming in there. Not seeing much in the way of steel at the moment. He's got 0 iron ore. Oh, here we go. So once he brings the iron ore in, that thing should start producing some steel. 128 grand. Got a bit of steel waiting. Cool. Where's the actual steel train? He's iron ore. Oh, that's steel. Here we go. No, not shipping the slag at the moment. That's one thing we should start to do, though. Rip. But yeah, because this thing produces steel and slag, but we need to work out where to take it now. Thank you, Garden Data. Rude Irish, thank you for 22 months. Yo, exciting. And 2 months shy now from 2 years. Ooh. January. New Year, golden acorn for you. If you're lucky and Twitch can't count, you'll get it at Christmas. Iron ore train too long for the platform? Which platform? This one. He is a bit, isn't he? Good stuff. Now that is a problem. Because... oh, he's turned around, he just can't deliver. Oh no, he has delivered. We'll have to upgrade him in a minute when all the trains vacate. What's really annoying is when you upgrade the size, you can't tell it which way to build, so you can't say extend the platform in this direction or this direction. It always does it in both directions, unless it's a terminal, in which case it only goes one way. Yeah, I need to set up the buses, you are right. I need to fix this problem first, because that's quite a big problem. I overbought on the trains. $184 out of 400. Well, Well, he's producing. You've been achievement hunting on this game, and you're currently on Reach Year 2000 using only trains. I never do that. I never go achievement hunting. Kekos, I feel bad for spending $40 in this Steam sale. Then until I saw you spent $1,800 on a TV. Thanks for making me feel much better. Also, my wife is happier. Exactly, it's all relative. You're like, what do you mean, honey? I only spent $40 on a Steam sale game? Well, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but Squirrel spent $1,800. Oh, okay. See if we can get away with that upgrade, though. There we go. Did I have an X coming in here? I can't remember now. I think I did. Did I just have one lane change or two? Or I didn't link that up, maybe. I think it was like that, actually. Alright. Kind of one, thought it was, yeah. Cool beans. Right. Coal looks good. These don't look good. What's going on here? It looks pretty broken to me. Okay. At least the money's going back up again, so we're starting to make money from all that infrastructure upgrade. Right, where can we take the slag? Can anybody see? I can't see anywhere at the moment that takes the slag, do you? Oh, there's one. There's one there. It's a bit awkward to get to, that one, because it's over the river. Steel mill. Yeah, I know it goes to a combat factory, but it's like, where is it physically on my map? That's the question. I know what it goes to. See what I mean? It's just trying to find one that's in a reasonable distance. There aren't many of them, to be honest. There's another one over there. Well, we'd have to basically take it out that side. And then somehow get it to here. That would be a $5 million bridge right there. It's doable. And then the conmats, what could we do with the conmats? Bring them back to... Are they getting conmats in Doligrad? They're getting no conmats over there. So yeah, it's a good little industry because we could maybe bring it back and then have a drop-off point somewhere here. Drop it off and then distribute it via truck. Something like that might work. Ship it. You can't really ship it. There's no link. That river's just isolated. So not an option, I'm afraid. East and south of OLED. What is? What's east and south of OLED? Hey, Wackaday, how you doing?
Happy anniversary.
52 months. Welcome back, Paul. My condolences on your loss, Squirrel Love. Thank you for 52 months, Wackaday. To the left of Hoover. Oh yeah, there's one there. Good spot. Now that is a good spot. Hang on a minute. We've got trains going over that take iron ore. So we've got the line for it. It's a very short hop to here, isn't it? I'm just wondering if we can piggyback it on the back of anything. Let's see. The wagons that do iron ore also do slag. So in theory, those iron ore wagons could haul the slag back to here, which has... Uh-oh, Mrs. Squirrel. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Mayday! Is she back? Or is it just Doyle? They should bring the slag back if I connect that to here, shouldn't they? If I take that through there and have a separate train that goes to it, in theory they should move the slag automatically, I believe. You're going to get your 6-month sub badge soon, DJ Kenty. Nice. Run away, little girl, run away. I think it's a false alarm. I think Doyle's been let out again. Okay, that's a... Whoa, look at Hoover. That's awesome. Let's stay there. Almost seems pointless. Wrong industry, move it down a little. I saw that message. Just a fraction too late. It's this one. Okay, upgrade the roads. What do you mean collision? What's the collision here? Why can't I upgrade this road? That's just nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Okay, let's see. Quite like the look of it just sitting there. It looks pretty cool. Okay, it's got catchment. When's Lord Doyle? Well, Mrs. Squirrel's not here, so I'd have to go and get him. I need to make a cup of tea anyway. I don't think we need an X there, to be honest. We'll put one here, though. Although if we put an X here, we could have trains just sat across that road. think we need to change all that for a bridge. Heck? So we just need... What the heck is that? What's that? Hoover Annex? What? There's nothing here. You missed having BT on Monday. You can't wait for proper internet. I'm not surprised. Yeah, we need to basically bridge or tunnel this. Otherwise it could get messy. What's the in-game year? 1936. We're using a mod that basically slows down time, so... that's why it takes longer. Okay. £200 bridge. Like a glove. There we go. Smooth that bit out. Right, so we've got a train that brings, or should bring, the slag back once we establish a connection through to here.
Welcome to the Nut House.
The only thing we need to figure out is how to then move the con mat that it produces. Oldsman 90. Can we give Oldsman a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you for subbing, Oldsman. Welcome to the house, my friend. Thank you for your support. So we'll have another spot down there, here. And when you get to here, now this is where we have a slight technical problem, in that the train that comes back here with the slag on it comes into these platforms, specifically this one, but it should unload here, shouldn't it, and then move it onto the right platform. If I just connect these other lines through, it should be fine in theory. See if we can run something alongside. Thank you, Truck and Nutter. I'm fine, bro. I think we'll get rid of that signal. And instead, do that. my god, game, it's playing that. Playing that card on me. Nothing comes to Train Sim 18 apart from NAE. What does that mean? I showed you yesterday what is in Train Sim 2018. Why is that too much slope? Ay, ay, ay. Let's try and do it a bit earlier in the, somewhere away from the bridge, possibly. It's ridiculous. Did you follow you home on Twitch? I started to follow YouTube channel 3 years ago. Apart from there, I found Twitch. Found a couple of channels that I like, so I thought I need to get back to the guy who brought me here. Thank you, Squirrel. Thank you, Osman. It's nice of you to say, bro. Oh, this is doing my head in. Cannot convince this to allow me to do cross track. Hey, Floaty. Where has she gone? Eaglefish, she's had a spa day with a friend. And then they've gone into town to have a nice bite to eat and a drink and I think the cinema, something like that. Game players, come on. Why you do this? This is just insane. Look at that. But I had to put the X just to pacify the game. Miles away. It's just crazy. It's alright with it here. So what I'm going to do. I'm going to try doing 2 straight pieces. And then we'll build a crossover track on the 2 straight pieces. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's had a good old natter about the TV with a friend. No doubt about that. This game is completely crazy. Why, game? Why? 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 It's that tunnel, that's what's doing it. Could bet you, if I ditch some or all of this tunnel, I bet it mysteriously works. When you build a track, make sure the level indicator is level. Okay? Okay. Let's build a track. Let's go level. Like that. And like that. Mm-hmm. No, I don't need a cross section. There we go. Took a little bit of encouragement. Right. Put that back for 83 grand. Lord Doyle is here. He has decided to make an appearance. There is no third hand tonight. Right, just need to put signals back. Okay. Doyle. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, come and say hi. Come and say hi. Hey, Squirrel Huggy. You're looking fluffy, Doyle. You definitely look to me like you're in need of a haircut. That's what I'm thinking. You definitely look a little bit, I don't know. I wouldn't say like a tramp, but you don't look at your best. How's that? You still look cute, but you look more like a monkey pup every day. Looks like he has mucky paws again. He's always got mucky paws. It's just a permanent thing. Yes, Andy, you had a bath last night? Because he absolutely stank last night. You're slouching again, Doyle. You want to sit up a little bit? There we go. Nom nom nom.
Aye, 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 aye.
Sir Doyle the Shire needs his hair cutting, sire. The Dog Holiday, 200 bits. Hi, Doyle. Owen Paul. Yes, the real star of the show is here. Last piece, I think, Doyle. Alright, alright. Really think you're hungry? There you go. We'll let you go now. Thanks for popping in. See you later, peeps. There you go. Thanks for popping in. Go on. Go now. See you later. Nice of him to drop by, wasn't it? Okay, signals. Make that a one way. And let's see. Okay, coming back the other way, we want slightly tricky. Yeah. I really hope these signals are going in the right place. Okay. Now, the only slight problem is there's no way to get a train on that section of track right now because this doesn't link up to that. And there's no cross between here and here. So what we could do is we could merge that line to here to at least give it an option. So that we have to build an entirely new depot just for this section of track. But it kind of feels like it shouldn't really be isolated. Although I do have to be careful because I think there's a crossover there. I have to merge just after the crossover. It's always fun. Who's that? Marcus, thank you for the host, Marcus. Hope you're well. No, Lord Dole does not have a playmate. Why is construction not possible? Yeah, new depot's cheaper, but having isolated track just kind of annoys me a little bit. It's going to bite you at some point. Okay, I'll just push that back a touch. This line needs a protector there. Okay, that protects the merge back. That is possibly... That has to stay there. There's a risk of a deadlock here where a train stops here. Well, it wouldn't deadlock, it would just block that junction. But I don't think we're going to be moving between these two that much anyway. So it should be okay. So we go off that way, we come down here, we'll have the signal there. Okay. Job's a good one. Right. Now what we need to do is move that slag to here, and then importantly move the construction materials somewhere else. I would suggest that we move the con mats into Hoover initially, just to get things going. Hoover actually looks like quite a big town that seems to have merged with this one. Looks like it's hoovered up this town. Do you know what I'm going to call this one? I'm going to call this one Hoovered. You get it? Hoover, hoovered. Goes back to the open TTD style. 7 of 9. Love YouTube videos, always so chill and your voice is soothing. Thank you, 7 of 9. Okay. Right, what we need to do is... We're going to need a way out of here to here, which we can do easily enough. We're going to need some bus routings and stuff. This is actually quite a big town, you know. Look at all this. Shame we can't link that up. There's a lovely main road through there. That's not too much slope at all. Come on, game. There you go. Piece of cake. Nice. I like it. Ben Baum, 38 months. Happy 38 months, Paul. My condolences. Hope you and the family are well. Thank you very much, Ben Baum. So I think we can bring Conmat straight out of here into here. Now Conmats need to go to jobs, which need to go to industry, and there's industry right there. So if we put a bus stop right in the middle of this lot. And then... need to be careful here because we could just create a road here, but what I don't want is traffic going that way. which may happen. Okay, we need a freight station. Right, last thing we need is a train now to move that stuff in. Then we'll have another depot down here.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Jason B, 10 months. What difficulty and year did you start your current map of Transport Fever? I can't remember, if I'm honest. Can anybody else remember? I don't know. Okay, that's going to come down to that, and that is going to be Hoover Conmat trucks. And we'll give it a kind of an orangey colour. Don't think we'll need many trucks. Freight or blitz. Hoover Combat trucks. That's going to move it to that. Next thing we need is a train that's going to move from here to here. It's going to bring it from there to here. And that's going to be brown. And that's going to be Hoover Slag. What a great name. Now I need to get a train onto that line. And this is going to need to be probably one train moving a lot of stuff. So let's see, wagons, locomotives. I'm thinking maybe a crocodile would do it, but it's quite a journey. Let's move it as quickly as possible with a 4-7. I think we've made it big enough for... Make it big enough for 200 or not? That's a 240 meter platform. That looks like a 240 meter platform. Yes, it is. Open cars. Let's go 200 meters. 187. Now then, we need to keep our eye on this, because this iron ore train, which goes out here, once that line connects, it should figure out that it can bring the iron ore back. Sorry, bring the slag back. When am I flying again, Tigwoods? Well, I won't be flying next week, because I've got the funeral. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be in St. Helens. And I don't think I'll be mentally in the right place for flying next week, so I think probably the week after. I've got a lesson booked for the week after. Is there a key command to force quit an app on PC? What you need to do is press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to get your task manager, select it, and then press on end process. Assuming that you can't just Alt F4 it, you need to kill it with the task manager. Okay, so line usage, no. So we've got the Conmet. Where's that train? Is this him? Yep, let's keep our eye on this guy. We need to review this industry as well and see how it's going. Okay, so he's no longer able to figure out a path. So he's gone to here and he's like, I don't know how to get over there. So he's not worked out that he can carry on and go back the other way. What we'll have to do is create a temporary line. Okay. This is a pain. Speedy driver, don't forget about that airport, lol. So if we, all this messing about just for this guy. Actually, I didn't need to do that. At all. Yes, I did. Wait a sec. Yes, I did. So he's here. We want to send him over to that bit. But he's not having it. And then from there... It's a bit cheeky, but hey. Some apps can close with Control W. I've never seen an app close with Control W. You can close a tab in a browser with Control W. You can change apps, but you can't click anything. Well, if you Alt-Tab around to the app that's broken, Alt-F4, does that work? I missed a piece of crossover track, did I? Oh yeah. There you go. Okay, line usage, no. He may trigger when this comes in. He may do. Or he may not. We need to keep an eye on these guys as well to see if they bring slag back. Because if they don't bring slag back, this train's going to have nothing to do. Explorer does close on Control W. And Word. Word closes on Control W? Like the whole app or just one of its windows? If you're on about a document, Control W will close a tab or a document, but it doesn't usually close the app. Paul, if you have Train Sim 2017, do you get Train Sim 18 free? Don't be silly, Heapster. We're talking about Dovetail. No, you have to upgrade. Pay to win. The New North Wales, no. You gotta pay. It's always been like that. If you remember, Heapster, the way it used to work up until about 2015, 16, was the Train Sim was free, and they would give you a DLC pack that you could buy. Around about 2015, 2016, they stopped that and made it so that the next version was a paid optional package that you could buy. So no, you have to pay for 2018 basically. And what you get is a bunch of scenarios and trains and things, stuff like that, but nothing really to the engine. Although the headlights are better. I noticed that. Right, iron ore is due to upgrade in 6 months, which means that's all working. Oh look, he's got some slag, which means that must be active now. Yes, line usage, yes. Game on. That means that this train, the Hoover iron ore train, is now getting paid in both directions. It gets paid to take iron ore from here to there, and then it gets paid to bring the slag back again. It's like perfect. That entire run is paid both ways. Beautiful. I'm doing well, Aviator Alexander, thank you. Control W in Word closes the document, not the program just tested. That's what I would expect it to do. What do you think about the new Firefox? I don't use Firefox. I don't know. Dr. Geek Thumb, heading down the motorway watching the stream in a car as a passenger. Your dulcet tones, listen to this. Your dulcet tones are piping through the stereo, keeping Miss GT, I always say TV. Miss GT's nerves calm, so you got to keep streaming for the next 2 hours, Lau. Right, okay. Well, have a safe journey. And I hope she doesn't fall asleep listening to my voice. Waiting for free path. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's just joining back. That's pretty cool. That guy went racing through. 2832 planks. I would expect the finances for these trains to start turning to positive soon. As the sort of, you know, the demand picks up and they start to fill up a little bit. Chris Arb, freezing here in Gatwick. Are you working or flying out? What are you doing? I missed your resub, Garden Data. I don't see it. Oh, there it is, 13 months. Sorry, Garden Data. It was right back there. I do apologise. Thank you for 13 months. Did you not press the button to show the message, Garden Data? That's what I normally look for. The finances are going in the right direction. He's got... So he's got the slag from the previous run. You did? I didn't see the message. I can't see any message on my panel. All I can see is 13 months. After that, I can't see it. So I don't know what you said. Navarine, you didn't get the option to share an anniversary? That's unusual. Look at that for 1 FPS. Okay, so now he's put that in there. That all loads into here. That should now start to produce conmats. Which these guys should then start to move. Gazpod, yes he is a member of the Nut House. Why? You're spending money, you need to stop. It's Black Friday. The beta Twitch site does not have the share anniversary option yet. Go back to the old site. Floaty Fatman is quite correct in that. If you're on the new beta site, you need to switch back if you want to share your anniversary button. Otherwise, it just doesn't work yet. I didn't Gaspode. Yeah, he streams every Friday night. That's his regular thing. Okay, let's go and analyse and review what's going on here. Right, 26 planks. Capacity of that train is 32, so that's good. 400 limit. It's not upgrading yet. Have we got enough trucks moving the stuff? Let's have a look. So we're looking to see if the amount of stored product drops to 0. If it does, that means we're not moving it enough. At the moment, it appears to be fine. So the trucks are doing a good job. Good night, Billy. Hey, Hilo. Basic said, good to see you back. All been thinking of you. Thank you, Gaspode. Be happy you aren't in the US going Black Friday shopping. You would go Black Friday shopping once, and after that you would say, nope, never again. I remember years ago when Black Friday was just getting going properly. And there were people fighting at the checkouts, you know, like grabbing TVs, and it was like some kind of zombie apocalypse. That was nuts. You're like, wow. You're fighting over buying stuff now. There's something not right here.